Hey everyone, and welcome to yet another video on my channel. If you're new here, then welcome, and if you are coming back, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We are going to set up my family journal today. Ready for the month of August. And let's be honest, I'm playing a little bit of catch up here, so this one is going to be posted closer to the end of August. But I keep notes in my daily catch-all, which is my Hobonichi Weeks, so that I can journal in here and memory keep when I have the time. I am going to be using a few different goodies here. And I'll just get right into it, I think, and then we'll see how this goes. I have, for the last few months, been really liking to tip some vellum or acetate into, like, for example, especially here, where the month splits two pages, like this is July and this is August. I like to have like a tip in between, so I'm going to be doing that today, and I am going to be doing a layered tip-in, if you will, this month. And I had a few different options that I considered, because I know I want to use this piece of acetate, but I wanted to have like a background that ties into the theme that I was going for, because I wanted to use some of my bee stuff this month. And let's be honest, August is the last month for the bees and everything up here, because September and everything, they all start hibernating or laying their eggs and dying off and that kind of thing, because it starts getting too cold. But I wasn't quite sure if I wanted this one underneath here, because it's gold on gold, or if I wanted to do this one with the white foil, kind of rustic looking foiled thing with this on top. And this is one of the designs from Sarah Wildchild Designs that I have in my shop. I have the rights to sell these foiled acetates or vinyl or paper cutouts of this and a lot of other cute things. And I really want to use this one for August, because August is a month where we use my parents' cabin like a lot, or we go there and we go to the surrounding area, the forest and stuff, and I wanted to layer it on top of something. And I think I'm going to go with the white bees, because it won't be like as in your face. So I'm going to tip in the bees first, and then the acetate on top of that. And for that, I just use this plain blank Scotch tape. That I just really want to get right, because if I have to lift the tape, I will be lifting off the foil. Ooh. And I don't want to rip the page either. So let's just snip this off here. Go. And I'll try not to lose the end of my tape. I'm sorry for jolting the camera around a lot. And with this, I just pull the tape back and take something like, now I'm just going to use this metal ruler, and I'm trying to get it as far in to that crack there in the spine as possible. And if it goes a little bit over onto the other page, that doesn't matter because I don't write all the way out here anyway. I put like rigid tapes and stuff, so that's not an issue. And then of course, because this is laser foil, it's printed on laser printer, so the toner is black in the back, and I really thought that was cute too. And then they are white, but kind of this rustic looking white, and I really liked that. I thought it was really like rustic and cute, and it fits well with our rustic log cabin. Or not, it's not a log cabin, but this is a log cabin, but my parents' cabin is just, it's not a log cabin, but it's a cabin. It's quite nice. My parents' cabin, I really love it, and I really love going there. And I've been wanting to use this print in my planner for a while, and I thought August is the month for it for sure. Oh no! I'm an idiot for doing this on top of the foil. Can you see? It lifted some of the foil. Lucky for me, I was going for the rustic look. If this was like perfectly white foiled, I would have cried at this because that would be awful. Don't make my mistake. Watch my video and learn from my mistakes instead of making the same mistake. Trust me, you don't want to make mistakes like that in your own planner if you can avoid it. Learning from other people is what these YouTube things are all about, isn't it? Learning and being inspired, and I'm gonna try very hard here not to do the same thing again and put my tape on top of the white foil. And then I again just push it in on top of the other tape like that. And I could have trimmed this tape down. It's gonna bulk up the spine a little bit there, I can already tell, but that is just, I didn't. You live and you learn. This book is getting really chunky, by the way, like really chunky. I'll show you when I'm done how chunky she's getting. You can be, or I'm happy that there's not much left of this year. To go, because I would be running out of journaling space, to be honest. And I've been thinking of maybe going with the Hobonichi Avec, like the cousin Avec. Is that the one? I think it's the Avec that's split into two books, because just if you've seen a few videos of those, they get really chunky too when people use them. And yeah, this chunks up like really fast. This one was chunky already back in February, like the second month of the year. It was already starting to show some bulk around the top where I put the dates and everything. And I put the dates up there. I'll probably tell you more about that later when I'm putting the dates and everything down. But I put the dates up there because the pages are like not dated but numbered. And I tried to go with that for the beginning of the year, like the first couple months of the year. I didn't do dates or date covering or anything. I just went with the numbers and stuff. But I like these, but I quickly found out that I don't like that. That's not my style, and not what I am going for. So I think I'll be going with the Cousin Elect because I have the Hobonichi weeks. This year is the first year I have the Hobonichi weeks. I got the April start this year. And I really like the Hobonichi paper. I like that it's so thin. And yeah, this book, I picked this book. It's just a generic, like, dated or numbered journal from a shop in Norway called Nille. It's just your, like, everyday little miscellaneous shop type of deal. And I got this from there, and it's plain. And I got this because the paper is kind of thin. It's not like razor thin, but it's kind of thin. But the Hobonichi paper is even thinner. Like Hobonichi and Stalogy paper is a lot thinner, and I think that will do me well. And also there is not a lot, but a little bleed through with fountain pens in this, and like watercolors and that kind of thing. And I like being creative in this when I memory keep, so yeah. And I'm a little unsure if I want to put the month on here. Like, do I need to? Because I know it's my journal, and I know that it starts, like, this marks August. I could just do, like, a small sticker down here. I think I'm going to think about that and then come back to it when I am finished putting the dates and everything down. But I really like this effect, and as you can see, this one is a little cut a little thinner because it's a bit of an oops cut. I cut too much of it, so when I was cutting it, so layering it made sense. And then we get to what I am planning on doing for August, the August theme, and I am really going for the bees this time. As I said, I really liked the bees, and I'm going with a bee theme. And I have this pattern, like this pattern, and I have just cut out some basic, like, shapes like this into this pattern that I am going to put over the dates. But first, I am going to use this because I found this really cool honeycomb stencil from the Tim Holtz collection. And I sadly didn't find the, oh, what's it called? The stamping pads, the ink pads in the colors I wanted. So I am not doing, like, because I was going to stamp it on here and, like, layer it on here was the plan. But as you know, plans change. So I'm just going to do this. And as you can see, because this is getting so chunky and it doesn't, like, lay entirely flat, like the spine lays flat, but the book spine doesn't, like the cover spine lays flat. So I am going to just take a couple of pieces of paper. Let me see if I can find another blank one. I'll just do this one. I don't mind if I stain it a little just to protect the other page. And then I'm going to go like this. And I will be using this glimmer mist. And it doesn't really color the page that much. I mean, this one is the one called Old Lace, and it's just, it adds like shine and glimmer. And I'm going to, sorry I bumped the camera while I was looking for something, but yeah, I'm going to use this mist it doesn't really like leave any like color on the page like this. It just leaves a light sheen, and yeah, so probably doesn't show up very well on camera, but it is there, and you can see the honeycomb up close when I do this. Downside is it does like curl these pages a little because they're not really, like I said, they don't really take watercolor and that kind of thing too well. I'm sorry, I'm just adjusting my light because I thought it was a little dark over here. We'll see when the video is finished if that was a good decision or not. And then I am going to, like I said, use these date covers I made. But I was a little unsure if I wanted to do a lot of washi around it or not. I do have, like I picked, I'm sorry, I bumped you again. I picked like these just to tie in some like colors and pattern. I cannot speak today. Patterns and such, but I don't know if I'm going to be using them. We'll see as I go along with this. I'm kind of indecisive, sorta, and I gotta check what day this month started on because I forgot to do that before this video. I'm a little bit scatterbrained today, like with everything. I'm feeling a little out of sorts, so I'm sorry if I make mistakes. Oh yeah, August started on the 1st. And the 1st was a Sunday. Makes sense. I could have also just looked over here and seen what day it was, but you know, didn't think of that until after the fact. Sunday 1st, and I like to use this little marker for when I flip the month, like when it flips from one month to the other. I like to use that one, otherwise I don't need it for the dates, but I like it when I do that one. And I think this will be dry enough to turn. I think you might start to see some of the shine. It's basically just glitter, just spraying glitter with a little bit of shine on there. And yeah, like I said, I'm a little unsure if I want to put like washi and stuff now or if I want to wait. I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm just gonna do it this way for now, and just oh, I overdid it a little, I think. Whoopsie. I think that got a little more wet than I was anticipating it to. But spraying like this is not like an exact science. We'll see how this turns out in the end. I might decide not to do it on all the pages after all. We'll see. But I am going to be dating all these pages for the month, and I think I'm going to, as I usually do, speed this process up so it doesn't, so it's not just me sitting here babbling a lot while I'm doing this. Please let me know if you prefer me to speed it up or if you like it if I'm rambling around and everything. It's not like I'm making that much sense. I probably should have just turned that one the other way around. We'll see what I'll do. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this and then get back to that front page. So I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, so we're back to the front page, and I discovered a mistake I made because I closed this a little too early. I thought it was dry enough, but when I was spraying the rest of the pages, they got kind of moist, and some of the moisture has leaked onto my vellum, so note to self, if you're going to do anything that's involving water or moisture, don't put the vellum on first because it crinkled. It's not gonna like bother me. It's still usable and everything, but it's just a little like, it's an oops I made, and I wanted to like let you guys know that, be aware of that. Now, I am a little unsure still about what I was going to do with this front page, if I'm going to add the August in here somewhere or not. I think I'm landing on not. I think I like it just this way, and I think I'm going to keep it that way because I just enjoy it. If anything, I think I could have added like the August sticker just down here. Should I? I mean, it's really small. I could. Maybe I should. We'll take it off the page and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I am going to do that, but I think I'm going to put it on the vellum. So it's kind of underneath, so this is layered on top. Like that. Can you guys see that? There. Just simple. Okay, simple yet very over the top. So this is, as I mentioned, a design made by Sarah at Wild Child Designs 77, I think. I'm gonna link her shop below if you guys are interested. I'm also gonna link where you can find it in my shop below, because I have paid for a commercial license for Sarah for letting me make a certain amount of these. So if you're interested, I really like that it's like a cabin in the heart shape. It's like, it's very Norwegian. We love our cabins. We call them hytte, and like going to your hytte on the weekend is like a national pastime kind of thing. So there we go. I really liked the sticker on the vellum because then it's like you still see it when you flip the page. I really like that. And then here, I don't know if you can see it, like does it? Yeah, it kind of shows up on camera like that, and I just went with this simple header, and I decided to just keep it simple because when I do like the actual journaling for that day, I like to add in decor and pictures and stuff that represents that day. So I think I'm gonna do that this time as well, just like, and the light outside on me changed again. Okay, I think I'm gonna just keep doing that because I like the decor to reflect what we did. Like when my kids were learning to ride bikes, I put bicycles and that kind of thing. So I'm gonna just do that. And then I use just these date dots and days of the week that are, I sell them in my shop. They don't look like this when I ship them to you. These are like horribly overfoiled, but the stickers are still good. And I felt like the overfoiling gave them kind of a rustic look. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a couple of like specks just of gold foil around it. So for this theme with the bees and everything, kind of rustic and old-timey looking, made sense to me. And if you've been following my channel for a while or seen even a couple of my videos, you've probably picked up on the fact that I hate wasting anything. Like, hate it. So I'm one of those crazy people that almost never throw anything away. But yeah, and I kept spraying for quite a lot of pages. And then, yeah, this is where I stopped because it was getting really moist. And I like this. I like the effect, and I think it's gonna look like really cute when I write on top of it. But I think it's going to be too moist. It's gonna take like a lot of time to dry. So I just keep it like, I'm just gonna do that as I go along with the other, like when I do the journaling and putting, you know, the pictures and stuff. I'll do it then, I think, is what I'm trying to clumsily get at. So I just went with this simple, just covered up the date, like numbering. Here is September, which I'm probably going to be setting up that soon too. And let me just see if I can show you kind of what I mean without like revealing all my stuff here. Okay, yeah, like here I put in like a lot of stickers and things that represent like the day and the journaling, and I also put in pictures, but I'm not going to show you them because they're of my kids. So yeah, so that's it for the month of August. I'm sorry this turned into a rambly one. Apparently I'm in a rambly mood today. But yeah, if you like this, then please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I do a lot of different things on this channel, like this journal and bullet journaling. I mentioned I have a Hobonichi weeks, so I show that. I have a happy planner, I show that. So yeah, just a lot of fun planner related things, some DIYs, some, yeah, just a lot of fun stuff. If that's your thing, stick around, and I hope to see you in another video. And I'm sorry I'm so tongue-tied today. Thank you so much for sticking it out to the end if you did. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.